Hi, I'm John Pullman, professional boxing trainer, owner of Pullman's Gym in Northridge, California, and this is Pullmanomics. One of the most successful American football coaches of all time, and certainly of my generation, Bill Belichick, says, what we can control is our performance and our execution. And that's what we're going to focus on. So today, we're going to keep that rolling and focusing on things that we can control, which is what we do in the ring, and start adding more tools to our toolbox and layering some more advanced moves to our arsenal. And we're going to talk about the post. And we're going to show you how to use the post. It's like a stiff arm post measure, if you will, as a defensive tool in this video. The post, sometimes called the measure or like a stiff arm, or we might say probe. Call it a couple different names for it. We're gonna, like I said, go over how to use it in a defensive posture today. And luckily, we're in luck. We have a left-handed boxer, Josh Zuniga, with us, and a right-handed boxer, Magi, all the way from Mongolia. So we're very lucky, very fortunate. If you're left-handed and you're watching this video, you can obviously focus a little bit more on Josh. And if you're right-handed, you can focus a little bit more on Magi, and we'll give you a good visible idea of what to do while I explain. So both of them are going to get in their boxing stance. They're going to face me in their boxing stance, right? Good boxing stance. And when you're operating from a defensive ideal or idea, you're going to favor your back leg generally to control distance, especially right now using a post. A post or a measure, you're going to start it's starting distance. You're not going to be really close to a guy, right? Come close to me and have your weight in your front leg and post. It's dangerous. I mean, it can happen, and there's times and places for it, maybe, but like generally you're not going to be here because you're too open, right? So if he's going to post, he's going to want a little distance so as his back leg, the weight's more on his back leg, right? Get in your boxing stance. Weight's more on his back leg, right? And he's using his front. He's focusing on his front shoulder, front arm, and back leg. That's your main focus, right? And as he's posting, he might hold it out for a little bit. He might pump it a little bit, hold it out, hold. He might hold it, he might pump it. He might mix it up. Because a lot of times when you're boxing in like a competitive match with a referee and all that, you can't, he won't usually let you just hold your hand out like that. He'll probably tell you have to pull it back, so you have to mix it. You can't just leave it out there the whole time, you have to mix it. So that's what we're gonna do. He's gonna mix it a little bit. And here's the other thing I wanna talk about is the hand position of your hand. Like, so when he's probing me here, he's using his fist right now. That's okay, just to use your fist. Because in a glove, sometimes it's hard to open your hand all the way, although you might have more control with a totally open hand. If he has a totally open hand, it's hard to open it in a glove a lot of times. So he might have his hand kind of like this or like a fist. A lot of it is going to be preference and feel, right? Depending on your glove and how your hand feels. So he's probing me here, right? Good. Probing me here with his hand position, okay? So this is just your basic post, your basic probe. Let me see. He's using his hand. Posting me. He's using his fist, or he might curl his hand this way, right? And he puts it on me, right? And if I step to them, they're just going to step back to keep that distance. Why? Just going to step back. Josh is posting me, right? He uses his back foot, and he just steps back to keep me right at that arm's length. He uses his back foot, his right foot, he just steps back to keep me right at that arm's length. Using his back foot, he just steps back to keep me right at that arm's length, right? Steps back. Good. And depending, if I were to keep coming at him, he'll take as many steps as he needs to take, right? Right? Take as many steps as he needs to take, exactly, to keep me right at that distance. Remember, you don't want to take too many steps in a straight line, so he might break off to the side after, right? He's using his hand, he's posting me, he's controlling me, right? And if I come at him, then he might veer off to one side or the other. He's posting me, I come at him, he veers off to the side, maintaining that distance. So right there is a good basic way how to use your post and focus on your back leg to maintain distance for defense with the post. Again, still focusing on using our post, our probe, and we're going to use defense off of it. Now we're going to discuss blocking punches from that. right? So both these guys are gonna get good boxing stances, right? And they're both gonna probe me, right? He's probing me, he's posting me, he's keeping me right where he wants me. And now I might try to throw a wide punch at him. He's gonna keep his eyes on me, and he's posting me as he's watching me, and I'm gonna reach for him, and he's gonna block it, bang! As opposed to stepping back, he's gonna stand there and block it, right? He's posting, block it, good. Hands here, block it, right. Here, block it. Now, see what they both did a little differently. Josh blocked this side with his hand kind of out. That's fine, you can do that. As long as you have your back leg engaged and you have your distance and it's calculated properly. He could also just pull it right back to his cheek for a short block. That's what Magi did too. Pull it right back to his cheek, bang, that's fine too. We went over basic blocks in other videos, so you're gonna have to take, you can combine, once you learn those basic blocks, now you're just adding like a post in front of it and controlling distance and then using that basic block that you've been practicing already, right? The first guy I ever seen use the post or a measure was, we go back all the way to the early 1900s, the first African-American champion, Joe Gans. Check him out, the old master. He was the first one I ever seen use his post to control. He could control a guy with his lead hand, right? And he'd be able to defend himself and keep his spot if he wants it. Block, right? So you're gonna block here. Block, right. Block, right. He got his eyes on me. He's able to react because his balance is good. His back legs engaged. Now if I go something to his body, block, right. He blocks it with the elbow, right? He's using his elbows just like the basic blocks. I go up to the head. Block, right. He's paying attention. If I go to his body, block, right. He's using his post. Block, good. Get your body shot. Block, right. I go up here. Block, right. Right. If I throw like a straight shot at him, he might turn here. Bang, just like that. Bang, right. He's ready for everything, right? Bop, right. Bop, if I throw a jab at him. Bop, right, he blocks it that way too. So they're ready. They're post, their back legs engaged, their hands are in good position, their eyes are looking, they're ready for anything. So it's able to block the shots from there.
1, 5, under 5, 3, 5.
Still working off the post with our defense. I got Magi right-hander, Josh left-hander. Boxing stance, please. Get in your boxing stance, right? Good. So we're posting, we're probing. You're keeping their distance, right? They're probing, right? Now we're going to talk about head movement off of this. Because a lot of times they think you're just going to step back from them or block or something. So they might swing really big or really hard. And you can stand your ground and roll right under. Watch Josh. If I throw something wide here, whoop, rolls right under. And then if I throw something wide in here, whoop, so he's not backing up or he's not blocking, he's standing his ground now, but rolling, right? Yep, block, touch, whoop, something big comes, post, something. That's an option too. He's still on his balance though, he's still on his back leg. Now he might slip, whoop, right, head movement, whoop, slip something, right? So he's not giving up ground or he's not absorbing anything by blocking it. Slip, bop, right, slip, bop, right, roll. Good basic head movements. We went over this in other videos too, so you can really see that too. Roll, just putting a post in front of it. Slip, good, post, roll, good. Roll, good, slip, good, slip, good, beautiful. Roll, good, slip, good. So keeping her balance, using your post in front of your head movement. It's actually a very, very good, valuable asset for your toolbox as well. Here we go again. Right-handed boxing stance, left-handed boxing stance, and now we went over blocking from the post, stepping back from the post, slipping and rolling from the post. And now, very important, when you're using your defense, is to mix it up. Don't always make the same defensive moves. So now that's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of intertwine them all and mix them up. You'll watch Josh. He's posting me. He's probing me. His boxing stance is good, right? He's going to block one. Good. Then he might slip one. Now when I saw him slip that way, I might try to punch over there again. He's going to roll. Good. Now I saw him roll. I might try to go underneath or his body. He steps back. Right. Magi, he's here. He's going to roll. Good. Then he might step back. Good. So he's ready for everything. He don't know what's coming, right? They're going to post, right? They're going to slip. Good. They're going to post, right? They're going to step back. Good. So they're ready. And then they're right back in their good position. Their head is back legs engaged. Right here. He's going to block. Good. He's going to slip. He might roll twice now. Combine them. Good. So use your mind. Use your brain. Put some things together. See some things happening. He might roll. Then he's going to step back and move, right? If I keep coming at him, he's going to be ready for that too. He's ready for everything. I'm coming at behind him, he's gonna move. And he comes back up. He might slip, then roll. Slip, roll. Good, so he's putting them things together. He might block. Right. Block. He might block, then roll. Block first. There you go, right there. He might slip. Block. Good. So when you're practicing these on your own, you can get in the mirror. If you have a friend that can help you or a trainer, you can use your post, right, to probe. And you can mix up your defenses. You can see things happening in your own eyes, in your own brain, different things. So what's it feel like to step back? What's it feel like to block, then step back? What's it feel like to move? Get in your body, make it feel good for you. Focus on your hand position. Focus on how your hand is in the glove. You know, get a feel what feels good for you. If it feels good in the fist or if it feels good a little more open. A lot of this stuff is preference and feel and getting what's good for your body as well. So remember, when you do focus on the post and you're using the post, the back leg is very important. That's very important. You can't just be on your front leg with thinking about this post. That's the number one thing, because if you're on your back leg, it's easier to react with all those other moves.
No shortcuts to being in condition. No shortcut to being mentally tough.